Hello everyone, welcome to Liam's Library. This is a really quick editorial. I spent today watching my favourite horror movie. My favourite horror movie of all time is Lords of Salem. So my favourite movie of all time, barring any genre, is John Carpenter's 1982 film, The Thing, starring Kurt Russell. There's no point me doing a review on The Thing. It would take me hours, and I just would never be happy with it because it's the greatest movie of all time, bar none. So, I realised what I really want to talk about is an argument I had online with a whole bunch of people. Now, I've been kicked off of horror pages like the Horror Lounge and the Little Circus of Horror and certain things, right? Because I constantly argue, and this is a constant argument between fans of The Thing. Now, the movie is about an alien life form that infiltrates a research station in Antarctica in 1982, and one by one kills and transforms. It is a shapeshifter. It is a shapeshifter from beyond the stars. Now, this is an editorial, so this is going to be short and sweet as I can make it. Now, spoilers, because fuck man. At the end of this film, everybody is dead except for Keith David, who plays the character Childs, and Kurt Russell, who plays the character of MacReady. Now, after this movie ends, like it's just about to end, Kurt Russell is sitting in the snow and Keith David is sitting in the snow, and the argument is, who is the Thing? Is any of them the Thing? Are they both human? Are they both the Thing? All of a sudden, Kurt Russell is about to have a mouthful of bourbon out of a bottle. Instead of drinking it, he hands it to Keith David, Childs, and then Keith David has a big swig. And then Keith David says, "So what do we do now?" And Kurt Russell says, "Well, I don't know. Why don't we just sit here and see what happens?" Now, I got into this argument with this asshole online, right? Who told me that no, Childs was not the Thing. They're both human and rah, 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 right? And I'm like, well, how do you know this? And he said, well, I happen to know the screenwriter. Bill Lancaster wrote The Thing, right? A lot of people took a go at this screenplay, but Bill Lancaster's screenplay was the one they used. So I'm not going to take some random prick from Facebook's fucking word saying that he actually knows the screenwriter, old Bill Lancaster, and that because he's told me that he knows him, that Bill Lancaster said that no, neither of them are the Thing. Fucking bullshit, right? I watch it myself. I understand foreshadowing, and I watched this YouTube video explaining who's the Thing and who's not the Thing, and I watched it, and I agreed with some of it, but I definitely agreed with the ending, right? What do we see when we see MacReady at the start of The Thing? Kurt Russell's character, MacReady. He's drinking J&B, right? He's drinking it with Coke and ice, but then he's just drinking it straight. Through the rest of the movie, he's drinking it straight. When something's about to go crazy, you see him put the bottle down. When the alarm goes off with the snow dogs, you see him put his bottle down. He's going for the fridge for his bourbon, right? He's an alcoholic. He's always got a bottle. Now, how does Kurt Russell kill the Thing in the end? He's filling up bottles with petrol and making Molotov cocktails and fucking blowing up as many of these things as he can. At the end, when the big Thing comes out with all them dog heads and fucking screaming at him, he sets fire to it with a bottle filled with petrol, throws it at it and goes, "Yeah, well, fuck you too." Bang! And he blows it up, right? Right. Now, directly after this, he's blown it up. No one else is alive. We don't even know that Keith David's character, Childs, is even alive. But he was looking for him about 20 minutes earlier. But he just managed to sneak off. So already we suspect Childs of maybe being the Thing. All of a sudden, Childs rocks up and sits in the snow across from him. And he's like, "Where were you, Childs?" And he's like, "Oh, no, I thought I saw Blair, so I followed him." And so Kurt Russell goes like this, with a bottle, doesn't drink from it, and then hands it to Childs. Now think of this. This thing, this monster, this alien from beyond the stars is a shapeshifter. The only thing that hurts it is fire, so far as we know. So to trick MacReady, to make MacReady think that it's human, it would have a mouthful of anything. Water, fucking Coke, petrol. It wouldn't hurt it. It would just think that it's doing its imitation act, right? So he does. That bottle that MacReady has, where does MacReady have time to get a bottle of bourbon when all the fucking buildings are burning and all he's been doing is filling up bottles of petrol? That bottle is filled with petrol. He gives it to Childs, and Childs has a swig and doesn't even change his facial expression. And MacReady smiles and says, well, let's just sit here and see what happens. My view, and I'm nearly fucking 99.8% on this, is that Childs is the thing and MacReady isn't. And then the camera zooms out and that's what happens. So that is my editorial on the thing. It's nice, short and sweet. But next time you watch John Carpenter's The Thing from 1982, keep a close eye on all the bottles MacReady has when he's filling them up with petrol, when he's drinking them, because that is foreshadowing at its best. And to me, like, I swear to God, that is subtle writing and that is great filmmaking for you to still think fucking 30, 40 years later that who is the thing? Well, I think I know. Keith David is the thing at the end and we leave them. And Keith will probably attack Kurt Russell. And they will be an alien life form and they will freeze in the snow and wait for the next people to rock up. So that's my editorial. That's my view on it. And I think I'm fucking right. I really do. I think I'm right. So please do yourself a favor. I don't have it. It's not on Netflix. It's not on Stan. But I have it on my hard drive, downloaded like Blu-ray, high def. And I've just been watching it this afternoon. And I thought I owed this editorial to you. So yeah, please check it out. And see if I'm right. And you know what? People have fucking argued with me with this so hard. I've been kicked off pages because I swear too much and I threaten people. But this is like, people haven't given me a good enough argument. People haven't told me why they don't think Childs is the thing. As far as I'm concerned, Childs is the thing and Kurt Russell isn't. So please check it out. And make sure while you're checking it out, read some good books, watch some great fucking movies, The Thing, and please take care of one another in these dark times. Bye.